Hey, hello there. Hi, this is Mandar from Copper, and in this video, I'm going to talk to you about the 10 most common money mistakes that people make. And there are some mistakes that even I have committed when it comes to managing my own money. So let's get into the 10 most common mistakes that people make when it comes to their money. Number one is lack of proper budgeting, right? What do I mean by lack of proper budgeting is that on a month basis, on a annual basis, there is no proper budgeting that people are doing when it comes to their monthly expenses. Something simple as keeping aside some money for groceries, keeping aside some money for your daily commute, keeping aside some money for entertainment, education expenses for your kids, and so on. So you need to apportion money or expenses based on your income, right? And make sure that you're not spending above your income. You're also actually keeping aside some money from a savings perspective and then spending the rest of the money, which you I call as disposable income, right? On your month expenses. So please budget your money. Second, I would say is people don't pen down their financial goals. Now, you might have short term financial goals as well as long term financial goals. Short term can be, let's say, getting your bike or your car, or a long term goal would be, let's say, planning for your wedding, or if you're already married, then planning for your kids' education abroad, right? Uh, these would be some of the financial goals. And what I feel is that maybe only 1% or even lesser of Indians actually pen down their goals and write down their goals. So for this, we have created copper.in. You can go to copper.in, koppr.in, and sign up there for free, where you can maintain all your financial goals online and uh, on your even from your mobile device, right? So go to copper.in and start penning down, or putting down your financial goals, so that you know what is it that you want to achieve, how much money would you need in the future. Third, I would say is having people have a revolving credit card balance. So for all those of you who use credit cards, please don't make a partial payment. Just keep a limit. Let's say you have got a 2 lakh limit or a 1 lakh limit on your credit card. Don't spend beyond 20 or 30% of your credit card limit, right? So let's say if you have a 1 lakh limit, spend at the max 20,000 or 30,000 rupees every month on your credit card, and try to pay those credit card fees on a month basis. This will also improve your credit score, right? So very important, when you're taking a loan, you need to have a good credit score, and this is possible only when you pay your credit card bills on time. Don't pay the minimum amount, right? Because you'll get a hefty interest, uh, somewhere in the margin of 2 to 3% on a monthly basis is what credit card companies charge you, right? So don't forget about that. That's a high interest product. So don't keep your credit card balance revolving. Fourth is people delay investments. Even I'll speak about myself. I started investing quite late in life, somewhere I would say in the early 30s. And I should have done that when I started my first job, somewhere in 2004. And I should have started investing back then, simply because you need to understand the power of compounding, which means that as you invest very early in life, right, your investments keep growing because of the power of compounding. And by the time you are 40, you would already have subsequent amount of sufficient amount of funds for your future. So don't delay your investments, especially if you're young. Start investing today, either in stocks, mutual funds, whatever it is. Organized way of saving is again one of the money mistakes that people do. And what does this mean? It means that most people would just put in their savings in a fixed deposit. Right now, a fixed deposit offers 5 or 6% interest, and after, if you check for inflation, that is negative return, right? Inflation is close to around 8-9% today, and investing in fixed deposits and getting a 6% annual return, which means you're losing money. Also, on the returns, you have to pay tax, so further you're losing money. So again, gone are the days when you had 10, 12, 13% of savings rate on your fixed deposit. So you should look at alternative products for saving your money. I would say saving is also investment, so invest in equity markets. For emergency funds, you could always use liquid funds, which provide slightly higher uh, you know uh, percentage of returns as compared to fixed deposits. So make sure that your savings are organized. Every month you're putting in some amount, maybe in a liquid fund, some amount, small amount in a fixed deposit if you're not an aggressive investor, and some amount you're investing in equities as a method of saving for the future. Next money mistake is overexposure in real estate. Yes, so have you realized that if you've got a property, if you've bought a apartment or any property for that matter, right, you are paying at least 40-50% of your monthly income to an EMI, right? And let's say you buy a flat of 70-80 lakhs, that would come out to 1.2 crores, 1.3 crores, right, by the end of your term, which is, let's say, 15-year term or 20-year term for paying your EMIs. So don't overexpose yourself in terms of real estate investments. Yes, buying one house is fine, but don't put all your eggs in one basket, which is the real estate basket, right? So diversify your money or your investments. Seventh, in terms of money mistakes that people make, is borrowing from friends and family. Have you been a culprit to this? Have you ever borrowed from your friends and family? I would say that you shouldn't borrow from your friends and family. You should keep relationships at a friends and family level, and when you involve money in the relationship might get strained, right? So obviously your friends and family are not going to be after your back to return the funds, but at the back of their mind they will always have this saying that, hey, this guy Mandar always borrows from me and never repays back on time. So don't borrow from your friends and family. Eighth is taking a personal loan. Now there are so many personal loan companies out there. There is Money Tap, then there is Capital Float, who give business loans, right? But for personal loans, there are hundreds of apps where you can just sign up on the app, upload your salary slip, be eligible for a personal loan, and get one as soon as, let's say, in a day or two, right? What you don't realize that this is a high interest product, right? The interest is somewhere between 16 to 20-25% annually, right? And if you're not paying your EMIs on a monthly basis, you're not returning the capital, then obviously you are paying additional interest on the accrued amount, right? So personal loans are a serious no-no. I have never taken a personal loan, and I will never take a personal loan because I know that it's a high interest rate product, right? So save for your future, don't take a personal loan. That's my opinion. Ninth is lack of retirement planning. Now, how many of us would want to retire early in life, right? let's say you want to retire at the age of 40 or maybe at the age of 50. Retirement doesn't actually mean that you're not going to do any work. Maybe you'll do the work that you like, and you would not work for money but let money work for you. And for that to happen, you need to plan for your retirement quite early, right? So early as when you're starting your career or your first job. You need to know, let's say you're 25 or 23 for that matter, right? And you need to know, let's say you want to retire after at the age of 50. So you have got 25 years with you to save enough for your retirement so that you don't have to worry about money after the age of 50, right? So start retirement planning early in life. Start investing in financial products such as mutual funds, equities, etc. That will help you to lead a better life in retirement, having sufficient amount of funds. And last, I would say, is shopping. This is again a month on month habit, right? There is a big billion day sale. There is a sale on Amazon, right? And although we don't need products, we don't need these goods, we still look at the sale and we end up shopping, right? So don't be impulsive in terms of your purchases, right? Make sure that you're thinking at least 10 times. Do you really need this product, right? Do you really need this service? Only if you know ask yourself this question many times and you feel that yes, I really need it, then go ahead and make the purchase, right? Don't be impulsive, don't go after sales, deals, discounts. Usually the products are priced high and then there is a discount which is offered on it, right? So you're not any which way saving any money on these products. That's it for now in terms of the 10 common money mistakes that most people make, right? You can find more content on financial planning, mutual funds, stocks on copper.in. Sign up for our app. Have a good day.